with Anis Mehmeti, because what a player. I'm calling him, it's my nickname. I'm not doing a Heafy thing. Heafy normally gives it nicknames and he curses the player, but he's a pit bull in my eyes. He's just everywhere. I just love it. Your thoughts on Anis Mehmeti? Because he came off the bench at Sheffield United. He's always struggled to make an impact. Pressing game, did really well in that one. But this one, he's involved in both the goals, and he was just everywhere.
Yeah, I called him Star Anis on last week's pod. Nobody cared apart from Mark, who messaged in to say that he liked it. Thanks, Mark. That's great. At least someone listens and likes my my food-related player name jokes. But yeah, he's been exceptional, and it's continued to build over time now, which is obviously going to happen as a new signing. Thought we saw some good glimpses, to be honest, in difficult circumstances, you mentioned, against Sheffield United. Then with the Preston game, I thought over the course of his time on the pitch, he was the most lively attacker. He was the one where if something was going to happen from open play, it felt like it was going to be from him. Even though his corners in that game, dearie me, needs a bit of work. And then this game, wow, up another notch again. It felt like everything went through him. The ball kind of sticks to him. There were times when you'd have 2 or 3 Derby defenders trying to get it off him, and he was able to wiggle away. He seems to have this real connection with the team as well. It doesn't feel like he's a January signing at all. It doesn't feel like there's an adaptation period. His relationship when he drifted, because he kind of has this half winger number 10 role, he ends up drifting left and right. And his relationship with both of the fullbacks is really, really strong. And also with the wingers as well, where the way that he's spotting the runs that they're making and being able to play those balls through was excellent. And there was the chance for Burns, who mentioned, and obviously playing a part in the goal and setting up McAteer for the cross. It felt like Derby didn't quite have the answers for stopping him in this game. No matter how many bodies they put on trying to prevent him from getting into the final third, it didn't happen. And when he was there, it felt like he had the X factor to be the difference. So hugely impressed by him. If this is the start of things to come for Anis Mehmeti, then good lord, they've got a real player on their hands at Ipswich Town, and Marcelino Nunez will be watching with intrigue from the sidelines as well.
Yeah, McKenna's going to have a bit of a headache on his hands in the 10 role. Of course, he's got left wing headache already, although the Philogene injury sort of Clark's there at the moment. But Stu, what have you liked then from Mehmeti so far? We've got some audio to play from McKenna shortly, but what have you liked?
I was kind of aware that Anis Mehmeti was a very talented dribbler when he came to Ipswich, and that was my kind of external view of him, just from watching highlights and reading bits about him over recent years, that he had quick footwork and could take people on. I didn't quite have an appreciation for how good his kind of vision and passing was. Some of the through balls that he's played, not just in this game, but in the 3 times he's been on the pitch for Ipswich, have been outstanding. The one for Burns we mentioned was an incredible defence splitting pass. And the other part of the game, again, that I probably didn't have the full appreciation for is the bit that your moniker, your nickname alludes to, Ross, is his kind of his aggression, his edge. He's got that eye of the tiger about him, that nice bit of sort of arrogance about him as well. He reminds me of a bit, sometimes certain players come along and they carry themselves a certain way, a young Wayne Rooney or a Steven Gerrard or someone that just, and I say arrogance in the most sort of respectful way, in a good way. It's got that, I don't care who you are. I back myself and I'm going to get in your face and I'm going to work hard. And from minute one, when he came on the pitch in difficult circumstances at Sheffield United, he was, organising teammates, cajoling teammates, trying to whip people up. And there's an infectiousness about the way he goes about things. And he's hit the ground running. I thought he was a good signing, and I think we all knew he was a snip for the price they got him, but he's exceeded my expectations and probably even Kieran McKenna's in his own so far. It's been a really, really good start for him. And as you say, big decision to make once Nunez is fit again.